Hi, this is Peter That's Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing your astrology reading here for Aries. So this is Aries November 2019. So Aries November 2019. Right, Aries, you've got this like passion and energy, enthusiasm around you, and I just feel as though now, as the year sort of progresses, well, the year ending progresses, I just get this feeling this newfound energy is going to get stronger. But I just get the feeling some of you are looking back and there's a bit of fear of sort of perhaps letting go of certain elements of the past. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Sometimes it's like the past or where we've been and where we kind of still are, which is kind of sort of tapping into the past because we're still here, but a minute's gone, that's your past, if you know what I mean. It's like it's safe. And sometimes safety is okay. It's like, don't rock the boat, don't sort of tap into the new, don't do anything different, because what if it goes wrong, what if it fails, what if we make a mistake? And I can get that and understand it completely, but I just feel as though, well, you're delaying your life, because it just feels like there are new things out there for you now that you could be embracing. And it's like you're changing and growing, but certain people that you're connecting with or have connected with or still are connected with aren't changing. They just stay the same. So it's a bit like you're growing and moving up, they're at a level, and it's like, you might just think, oh, well, I'm not going to come out of my comfort zone, or I've tried to leave but then I've gone back, and it's like it's okay for the moment, but you'll be back to square one again. So, in other words, what I'm saying is you're on this natural change and you're kind of holding it back sometimes, and it just doesn't seem to work. So it just feels, oh, now you've got to bring in the new and you've got to embrace it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like everybody's got to let go of the past or who they're with or who they're connecting with or friendships, but let's just put it this way, in a very simple way, as if to say, as you're changing and growing and moving forward, you've got to decide on your journey now as you're moving forward, who's coming along with you, who you're letting go of, or you're just going to not worry about and you just see, well, do they stay or do they go naturally? So either way, there's change coming, and certain people will be staying and coming and going. So I just feel as if you can have an open mind and just see where life naturally leads you, and who naturally comes on this journey with you, or naturally just disappears, or who you naturally just let go of, then that will be good. Because that means you're kind of free flowing with the universe a little bit. And that may be a good way of looking at things. So don't put the pressure on yourself as if to say, right, I'm changed now, you're gone. It's putting a bit of pressure on yourself. Just let it flow. Let's just see what happens. Let's see where life leads you, or you start embracing this new path. And that will be good. And I just get the feeling there's one or two you Aries, as you're sort of born at the first part of your star sign. I feel like you're connecting with certain people that, especially on a relationship level, where I just feel so sometimes you're not really in balance with them. Now, sometimes we can, connect with people and we're kind of okay, and we're all right. But for one or two of you, it's like it's just not working. It's like you've changed and you've grown over the years, and you've just got to decide, well, should I be letting go, or should I just keep plodding along and decide what's what? So these are the things you've got to figure out a little bit. But hey, it's all good. There's this change around you and you need to embrace it. And as you embrace it, you can feel your life being so much more fulfilled in many, many ways. So see how all that kind of makes sense to you. Right. I feel like I want, and you wanted to sneeze. Excuse me. Right. So those of you in relationships, I just get this feeling of lack of communication. Now, I don't want to say you're staying, you're going. I just want to keep it neutral. But it all still connects with lack of communication. And I just get the feeling now, you need to speak your mind a little bit of what you're feeling, and things need to change. and then they need to communicate back to you and try and implement these changes with you. And if those changes can be made and gradually implemented, even if we just slip back a little bit, but then we revisit it and go over it again and put it back on track, then we'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. But I feel like if we're not being listened to, and just it's like I'm just dusting over things a little bit to just appease you, then I can see you getting frustrated, and that won't be good. So I just feel so it's like you've got to stand your ground a little bit now, and then as you do that, everything will come together for you quite nicely. So your voice has got to be heard, things have got to be implemented, change has got to be implemented, so you're feeling more connected and more balanced. Because I get this feeling now, this isn't just moving forward into the new decade, this really starts now, and really it started before. It started last month, the month before, where I just feel so you're wanting change, you wanted to be doing new things, and I feel so some of you have started to implement these changes, but some of you have gone back, and some of you haven't even started. So I get the feeling I've got to start to make these new things happen. And then as you do that, I feel like you're onwards and upwards. And some of you as well, I'm being drawn to perhaps looking at different religions. Like, say, you may think about being Catholic or being into Buddhism, sort of Islam, and it doesn't matter. You know, they're all very good, positive beliefs to be getting into, but I've got you looking into them. Now, I'm not saying as you look into them that you're going to suddenly convert to these, but you may just be thinking, well, I want to have a bit of knowledge about it, so if I connect with different people of different faiths, I can relate to them. So just see where that comes in for some of you. But yeah, so I feel so it's good. But I just get the feeling, like I say, you need to be in balance with your partner so everything's flowing. And for those of you who are single, I just get the feeling you're going to be sort of wanting to connect with somebody who's quite open-minded about different things. Whether it's to do with faith or to do with travel, it's almost like I feel as though you're looking for something that's going to broaden your horizons and maybe help you to balance out more, or to get you where you need to be, or to back you up, or whatever it may be. It's like it's complementing your life. And then I feel like as you get that, you really feel motivated. But if you don't get that connection, you'll perhaps distance yourself again because you're not free flowing the way you want to. So that's something you've got to look at. When it comes to children, I've got you trying to help them a little bit and broaden their horizons, which I feel so is great. And I feel like children may be sort of tapping into your new sort of faith system, the way you're looking at things, which is good. So that's okay. So just feels like just keep doing that. And then also, when it comes to work, you've just got to make sure you're doing things now that are really helping you to get where you need to be. And if you're not enjoying your work, it's time to get rid of it and stop worrying about the money, because money's going to be all right. And you'll find as you start enjoying what you're doing, money will actually build up around you. But there's so many things now that I feel so you could be tapping into that's so different, so out of the ordinary for you to be doing. It's like it'll really excite you, and you'll feel so passionate about going back to work. And then as that passion kicks in, you'll find your money will be lifting up, which will be good. So focus on the things that you want to be doing. Don't be frightened to make changes, and don't be frightened to learn new things that are going to broaden your horizons to perhaps help you to create a new career path, or to a new business path. And anything to do with travel, religion, spiritual offerings, all those are broadening your horizons, and I just feel so that's fantastic. And if you can bring them into your careers, I think great. Or maybe they could just help you to feel better about your career choices, because it's like it's a faith system coming in which is going to really complement everything that you're doing. Okay, like I said, going to money, I just feel as though money's fine. I don't think you've got to worry about money, just got to look after it, but make sure you don't give it away too easily to other people. You're quite generous, you're wanting that they're okay, but money's got to last you with the things that you're going to be doing. Remember, you are broadening your horizons, and sometimes that takes money. So you've got to make sure you've got enough there for you. Health-wise, I've got you on a bit of a health kick, sort of making sure you're looking after yourself, being more healthy, and I feel that that's going to be really good. So don't shy away from that. I feel that that's going to be fantastic, and also it will help motivate you to do other things. So health's okay. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's made sense to you. If you do want a private reading, I'm going to do an offer for the whole of November for me YouTube fans. So it's going to be £15, or £15 on if you're in person, or £16 if you're online. So that's a really good offer. And if you want to pay for the website, I'll create a discount code, and if you put YouTube in all in one word, you'll get the discount. So even if you pick a reading that may be £20, £30 or whatever, you can have it for £16. Okay, so that's great. So I wish you well. I wish you all the best. Please do like and comment and share this video. I really appreciate that, because that helps me to grow. Okay, so have a great day, have a great month, and thank you for listening. Bye bye now.